So with Dark Brotherhood, we just learned this today, we will get the old PvP sets back. So what they're doing is they are increasing the old PvP sets to max level and you will be able to purchase them from boxes. Also yesterday we got the confirmation that at the moment they will only be available like they were in the old days when they were Wet 12 or Wet 14. So for example, Ravager will have jewelry. It will have heavy armor pieces. Morak Tong will only have a necklace, plus daggers, plus armor pieces, plus they will only be available in one or two traits like they were before, so Morak Tong for example, well fitted only. Then they said they might change that in a future patch, but most likely not in Dark Brotherhood because they don't have the time to change those. They don't have the time to add those new traits and new armor pieces to the loot table. Maybe they will, we will find out next week when those boxes will be available on the PTS with the newest patch. Once I have access to the new sets in the next PTS patch, I will also show you some combos you could make for PvP and PvE. There's some really cool shit in there. Anyway, let's start with the medium armor set. So there is basically 4 sets that are really cool: Shadow Walker, Hawkeye, Morak Tong and Twin Sisters. Again, Shadow Walker for the sneaky dudes, that it restores health stamina every second as long as you're hidden. So Nightblade's probably really gonna love that. Then we have the Hawkeye. What it does is it reduces the cost of bow abilities and increases their damage. This is really cool. For example, you combine that with Marksman. Then we have Morak Tong. This set, if they don't change Morak Tong, it will be fucking OP both in PvP and PvE. Stamina decays will deal so much more damage with this set. It is literally fucking retarded. They have to change this set. Anyway, let's move on. Then we have the Twin Sisters. So this set is mainly good in PvP. The tooltip you see here is still from it's an old picture. So like back in the days, like when you were blocking, 20% chance to cause attacker to bleed for 8000 physical damage over 8 seconds. So when it will be updated, it most likely will still be 8000 bleed damage, but those bleeding dots, they can crit, right? And it goes through shields. So this set could be really freaking cool, especially against shield spammers. So that's already it about the medium armor sets. Let's move on to the light armor sets. And I'm not really experienced with Magicka setups and light armor in general, so in case I miss some really strong ones, please let me know in the comments. The only thing that I know will be OP is Cyrodiil's Light, because you see, while casting or channeling a spell, incoming damage is reduced by 25%, so Magicka Templars with puncturing sweeps will receive 25 less damage, and basically Magicka Templars are already unkillable if they're built right, and this set will make it fucking impossible to kill a correctly built Templar, seriously. Because a Magicka Templar, one breath of life and he's back at full health if he has the right setup. And when you just can spam fucking puncturing sweeps and it will heal you and you will take a lot less damage. So Cyrodiil's Light, in my opinion, it needs to be changed, or something else has to change with the classes. Apart from that set, I don't really see any super strong ones, but again, maybe some will get changed. Now to the heavy armor sets. So there is also a few quite cool sets. Some of the sets you see here, they're outdated and they might have better tooltips in the actual game in Thieves Guild now. But it doesn't matter, I just wanna go over 3 of those sets that really caught my eye. So you have the top right side, the Blessing of Potentas. So this will actually be pretty cool because you see, reduce cost of ultimate abilities by 10% if I remember correctly. This is an old picture. So it will give you a stamina recovery bonus and it will reduce the ulti cost by 10%. Can be really cool, especially for ultimates that have high cost. So I'm really looking forward to that one. And it's not too OP, so I really like that set. Then the next one, the Ravager. So personally my favorite set. You see, your melee attacks have an 8% chance to increase weapon damage by 630 for 10 seconds. So this can both be really cool in PvP and PvE, plus it most likely will have jewelry like it had before, and maybe all of those sets have jewelry, so you can combine this with something else, so it's really cool. Then we have the Sergeant's Mail. Your fully charged heavy attacks deal 20% additional damage. So this can be cool, especially if there's jewelry for a bow gank build with heavy attacks, especially on stem DK. Can be really solid. So this was already it. Again, this is just a preview. Once the patch goes live in a week, I will make sure to go check all the sets, and I want to talk about some really cool combos we can make with some sets that are on live right now and those PvP sets that will be at max level. Also, we have to make sure if there's jewelry and weapons. If not, then it will kind of limit us, but we will see. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions on set combos, for example, that you want me to test next week, let me know. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, cheers.